Good morning. It is April the 20th, 2017. Time to kick off another trading day with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as a lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, we left yesterday's market forewarned that OPEC might come out and say something overnight. And OPEC did come out and say something overnight, that the production quotas will be rolled into the second half of the year. Remember the day before yesterday, Saudi Arabia came out and said, well, maybe these production quotas won't be rolled to the second half of the year, and they reaped what they rewarded. Yesterday's selling in crude certainly took equities lower with them. The S&P 500, I believe it's right at about 8% of the S&P 500 is the energy sector, so that's where we find ourselves. So again, we anticipated that. We knew it might be coming. And weakness in the stock market helps treasuries. Strength in the stock market hurts treasuries. We sold yesterday, even though the E-mini was selling too. So right now, I think what is driving the market is option expiration. And option expiration, the point for the 10-year is 126 even. That's where the put and the call play is, and that price is right there. So maybe a 125.24, 126.08.12 without help from the E-mini or the news is where we should anticipate the market trading the next couple of days. Resistance begins at 8 to 12, and support right now is at 28 to the buck. Got to move out of the middle. We have a B. We had a B yesterday, so we might anticipate a little bit lower. So our first buy is 29 to 01. Second buy is 21 to 25. On the sell side, 7 to 11 and 15 to 19. Jobless claims, 242. The Philly Fed, they've got it at 25.5. That one's most likely to come in lower than forecast. LEI plus 0.2, and natural gas plus 50 BCF. The direction of the E-mini probably is primal today. I'd guess Philly Fed would be the second piece of news they'd pay attention to. I think jobless claims is just fallen by the wayside. Nobody really pays attention to it anymore. And that's what happens when you cry wolf or when you cook the books. And the labor statistics, in fact, all the major statistics that come out published by our government are manipulated to get the answers or show the results or give the politicians the talking points they need to stay in office. Remember, the first job of a politician is to get reelected. Nothing else counts for a politician but that. And we forget that. That's their job. Okay, we're at 8. We've got 12 to 16 right here. So this is number 1. 19 to 23, sell 1. And we'll jump it up to 31 to 03, sell 2. On the buy side, 54.04 to 154 even will be number 1. So 25.29 buy 1, and 17 to 21 buy 2. On the, I'm looking right now at the, let's see where the play is. Well, it's 153 to 155 for the 10-year. So 154, which is right here. So maybe a 54.20, 53.16. That'll be the closing price tomorrow. We'll see if that happens. Probably the biggest factor today is going to be the direction of the E-mini. Gold got hit last night. We've had 2 days, $5 billion worth of gold contracts thrown into the market at the market, and gold has suffered. We were rejecting prices below 78, so buy 1, 75, 77, and buy 2, 70 to 72. So buying 70s to 75s is where I see support right now. On the sell side, last rotate up stopped at 82, so 83, 85, sell 1. Let them get stops above that number. And then 88 to 90, sell 2. So there's something going on beneath the surface in gold that we never find out about, but usually a central bank is involved. And the central banks can't have populations owning gold where they're no longer in the driver's seat, right? For survival, you need to own silver because of the denominations of the coins. But for probably convenience and a better store of wealth, if you've got a lot of assets, gold would be the better vehicle. But if you got to buy things and you got to go to the barter, everything breaks down, silver will serve you better. Okay, we had a 90 to 108 sell yesterday. We got stops. We went up to 108.07. So we'll just keep that 90 to 108. Sell 1. 15 to 25. Sell 2. On the buy side, the breakout came from 70. We're at 74 right now. So 60 to 70 buy 1. And we'll make 30 to 40 by 2. Okay, crude oil. Now, what usually happens after we get a huge trend day, and yesterday was $2.50, is that we have a pause day. And the market will seek out where resistance is. OPEC came in and stabilized the market, and you'd anticipate that. So 51.50, 52, you can see how these numbers play. Then 51.25. Is where we are right now. So we have OPEC statements last night. I'm going to anticipate we're going to get a shot at 51.50. So 51.50, 51.75, sell 1. 52 even, 52 and a quarter, sell 2. Now, OPEC for very little bit of money could come in and just buy up every futures contract out there and support the market. Don't know if they like to do that, but that's where we are right now. 51, 50.75, 50.50, buy 1. It may take a 51 to get in. Put a question mark there, and then we'll put 50 even, stops below 50, 50 and a quarter for buy 2. But it might take a 51 even to get in this morning long. Market sells, market rallies, you have a big trend day. The next day pauses, and they're going to seek out where there's a willing seller or buyer, as the case may be. And so we're going to probe for resistance, and my guess is it starts at 51.50. Today is not the day, Chuck. That's classified information. I love the little kids in the boxing club. I'm 5.5. I'm 5 3/4. I'm almost 6 or whatever the number happens to be. They round up. I even quit rounding down. So, but anyway, I appreciate the thought. Age is a self-imposed limitation, I'm finding out. If Caleb and Joshua could be doing point for Moses at 85 to 88 years old, by golly, I can do that too. Anyway, that's what I tell myself when I get out there and run and do stuff and have to push through all the little hindrances. Okay, right here, that was the last rotate up yesterday at 42. And you can see that then we have 44 and then we had 46. So there's pretty stout resistance, 45 to 50, and it may start at 42. I've got a P. I've got a P, so it's reasonable to expect we're going to get stops above the Globex high. So we'll play for 44, 46, sell 1. And we're going to have to trade with one eye on crude oil this morning. Sell 2, 49 to 50. And just like yesterday, that 23.50, if we can stay below 23.50, this market's got a good chance to resume its selling. Pretty clean break down here at 36.37, so we'll play for this little break right here. Maybe stops below 35, 34, 36 by 1, and 29 to 31 by 2. Best sell would be against 23.50. Best buy would be against 23.30. And it may take a 42 to get off short in the E-mini. Our 49 to 51 worked out really well yesterday. Maybe it will again today. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I'll be back with you as soon as possible.